afternoon, Scorpio. Welcome to Sin Concepts Tarot. My name is Cynthia, and today we are doing that timeless weekend reading update for you. So what that means is at time of viewing this, whether you are Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising, something should resonate with you. So Scorpio, use that intuition of yours. Focus and meditate only on that actually resonates with you. Anything else, just leave it for another Scorpio who's obviously viewing the general reading too. So let's get started. Today I'm using a new tarot deck, the Chris Ann the Muse tarot deck, to do the general reading, as well as I have a new oracle deck, the Shaman's Dream Oracle. I'm going to pull a card and read from the guidebook on that. And finally, the Moon Algae Oracle deck. I'll pull a card from there as well for you. So let's get started and get on with your weekend, Scorpio. Here we go. Starting out with at the top, we have the Hermit in play. We do have the Hierophant, a lot of major arcana starting out. The Awakening, indeed. In the middle, we have the Page of Emotion, Scorpio, the Ten of Inspiration, and the Chariot. Wow, a lot of major arcana. All right, finishing out this weekend, Scorpio, we have the Sun, more major arcana, the Nine of Emotions, and finally, you got Two of Voices. All right, Scorpio, let's set this deck aside, pull this diamond closer, and let's delve in and see what appears on the facets of this. Starting right here at the top, Scorpio, the Hermit card. Now, the Hermit card is all about self-reflection, going within, discovering your own internal or your own inner guidance of light to direct you and light your way and find your own path. It's all about that self-reflection, going within and kind of a spiritual awakening. It's kind of being reborn with this new knowledge, inner knowledge gain, a spiritual wisdom that's kind of tapping you into knowing and following your intuition and discovering that, yeah, I got this inner guidance, this inner light that's just shining the way for me to go, right? So Scorpio, attached to that, we have two more major arcana cards in play here. You have the Hierophant and you have the Awakening card. It's all about rebirth happening for you right now, Scorpio. And, you know, being all these major arcana coming out, that is really serious. That is like the divine saying, hey, wake up here, pay attention. Yeah, your self-reflection is leading to, you know, you had a call to awaken. That trumpet call, that awakening is happening in you, Scorpio. It is a call to take action now. It is all about leaving the old you behind. Just, you know, shedding that old past, leave it behind, and have this rebirth occur. You're just being reborn, this new awakened Scorpio, enlightened, knowing where he's going, understanding her heart and how she wants to do things, Scorpio. You got this. And irregardless of genders, I'm just saying, you got this, Scorpio. You've heard the call to take action. You're starting to really self-reflect and find that interior or internal guidance. Now, you do have the Hierophant in play here. Now, the Hierophant is usually somewhat of a traditional aspect to it. So it could be, you know, regarding the spiritual, it definitely could. It be regarding spiritual, or maybe you're seeking counsel from spiritual guidance from another that you may respect, or you seek out for, you know, their wise counsel or their expert advice and direction or guidance in that matter. But mostly, I mean, this is attached to that Hermit. You are definitely working on a self-discovery thing going on here, a self-reflection, going within, taking the necessary steps, but listening, using your own intuition and listening to the divine call to take action and be reborn at this time. So Scorpio, in the very center, the heart of this diamond, this heart of the weekend spread and read, is the Page of Emotions. Now, the Page of Emotions is kind of a small message coming in. It could be from someone younger, but a small message of compassion, understanding. It's emotions. It's all about feelings. And it is encouragement, compassion, understanding. That small message coming in towards you is the heart of the matter here. And it is attached to you having this awakening, as well as seeking guidance and counsel from a traditional spiritual matters. So you do have that going on for you. Now, in the middle also, next to the page emotions and attached to that call to take action now is the 10 of inspiration. 10 of inspiration. That is the normally it's a very heavy burdened card where you take on a lot of responsibilities. And if you notice on this one, you can see that to me it looks like someone who's overburdened. Look at all those urns and everything, and it's just taken on so many projects and responsibilities. So you have been just overburdened, taken on so much, and you don't have enough help to deal with it, and you're just doing it all yourself, Scorpio, and it's wearing you down. But that's where this awakening is occurring. You're realizing, holy crap, I'm doing it all. It's one of those what the hell moments, Scorpio, and that's what's taking place. So you're listening, and you're like, okay, I got this message of compassion, understanding, saying, well, why are you taking on all these jobs? Scorpio, why are you just taking on all these responsibilities, these projects, and not asking for any help from anyone? Ask yourself that, Scorpio. Now, as well, on the other side is the Chariot card. Now, the Chariot is all about, well, it can be transportational. It's a very fast action card. A Chariot is a transportation card. But it's also about speed and direction and having the mental clarity to really connect it, to create that fast speed, that fast direction, and knowing where you're going, because this is connected to the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant, like I said, is very traditional views on things. So that may be affecting the speed and direction that you are going in at this time, but you are progressing forward. The Chariot is, finding that mental clarity, because you're the one directing this transportation here, this Chariot. And you definitely, you want it to go straight and true. But it's definitely connected to the Hierophant, that wise counsel, that expert advice, and learning how to control the direction you're going and the speed that you go at. All right, Scorpio. Also, down here we have the Sun card. This card here is the joy, the happiness, the success card. This is the yes card of the tarot deck. The Sun. I mean, look at all that yellow happiness. It is. It's just beautiful happiness all the way around. I love it. And this is connected, believe it or not, to that overburdened 10 of inspiration card. Look at it. All that overworked, taking on responsibility. You have success, because you know what? That little message of heartfelt message, compassion, understanding. Apparently, you're learning, because look, instead of carrying it all by yourself, look, you find others to help carry the load. And that's going to bring you joy, success, happiness. Look at that. I love it. Now, on the other side there, we have, like I said, we had that Chariot, that fast direction, speed, transportation, something going really fast. And progressing forward quickly. With that page of emotions as well, we have the 9 of emotions. Yes, this is self-empowerment here, Scorpio. You are taking that little message of compassion, understanding, and you are directing that Chariot in the direction you want, and that direction is yourself. It is, well, I know it may sound self-indulgent, it may sound selfish, but sometimes it's needed, Scorpio. You do need to self-empower yourself. You need to fall in love with yourself, Scorpio, for others to love you like you want to be loved. You need to build up your self-esteem, your self-confidence. I mean, if you've been busy, overburdening, working, focus on things, and doing all the projects and everything, and not really hearing compassion and understanding, yeah, you need some self-love. You need to be a little self-indulgent. Build up your confidence, build up your self-esteem. This is what's going to help you keep that straight, true path with that Chariot. That's fast speed, and it's the fast track. It is. It's like having the easy pass. But you got to know, in order for someone to love you like you want to be loved, Scorpio, you got to know first how you really want to be loved. What is the truth of that? All right. So now, Scorpio, Final for your weekend. You got a lot going on this weekend, Scorpio. Final for the weekend. Two of Voices. Scorpio. Two of Voices. Now, voices are like the sword. So this is a decision that has to be made. And it can only be made by you, Scorpio. It's not one you want to make. Once again, the Two of Voices is about wanting to protect your heart and wanting to make a decision not based on feelings, emotions, only facts, truth, logic. But at the same time, you're trying to blind yourself from emotions that are welling up inside you. You want to protect your heart. And looking at this, I mean, it is kind of like it's frustrating. So much symbology, and I'm just going to show you this decision-making card because Scorpio, your intuition, you'll pick up what really resonates for you as well. But it is a decision. I know it's not easy. It's got to be made this weekend, though. You even have that awakening card up there, and that is all about time to take action now. And that also means making a decision. So you have a decision to be made this weekend. I know it's not going to be easy, but it does need to be done. And you're probably on the right track. Use that logic of yours, facts, whatnot. You're protecting your heart. But realize this is connected to that 9 emotions. You may be making that decision, but definitely empower yourself, build up your self-esteem, your confidence, because that's the successful outcome for you. So you got success, joy, making things happen, as well as, more self-indulgent type stuff going on too. But it's all stemming from, just getting in contact with yourself, that self-empowering yourself. Scorpio. All right, let's move this diamond aside. Now, if that resonating with you already, hit that like button right down there. Let me know, as well as if you care to share what exactly is resonating. I would love to read that as well as reply as soon as possible. Or just comment if you're liking this new the Muse Tarot deck, as well as I'm getting ready to pull you a Shaman's Dream Oracle card. See how you like that one and if it's helpful in your meditation and focus this weekend, because you have a decision to make, Scorpio. All right, your card today is Lost in Space, Needing Direction. Oh, how apt is that, Scorpio? All right, 36. Let's get the guidebook and see how apt it is, all right? 36. All right, Scorpio. Lost in space, feeling lost, needing direction and focus, a 24-hour day. Scorpio, sometimes in life we lose our way. Perhaps falling prey to addictive behaviors, jealousy, comparison, resistance, or even fear. Scorpio, this happens especially when we are up-leveling and genuinely changing for the better. A part of us hiding in the vast expansiveness of space wants to sabotage our progress. In the transformation process, Scorpio, our inner world no longer feels safe or inhabitable as we find that our thoughts and our beliefs have morphed way beyond our own recognition. So you may find yourself adrift, Scorpio, in this way right now, unable to focus or even determine the next step. You might be tired and simply need to regroup and rest. When you lack direction, Scorpio, the first thing to do is redirect your perspective of time. Like a newborn baby, Scorpio, who needs swaddling to feel safe, you're invited to reduce your life visioning to the next 24 hours. Anyone can handle living in 24-hour compartments, which allows everything to feel grounded and, well, somewhat manageable even. So you get lost in space when you imagine being swallowed up in the giant vastness of the future with its dark uncertainty, or reflect on how your past has held you captive in a hall of distorted, never-ending mirrors. Scorpio, they're just reminding you of your mistakes and flaws and failures and losses. Take heart that the simple 24-hour container immediately banishes these two awful eternities away. You will find your energy and your focus restored as you recognize that you were never lost at all. Keep it simple, Scorpio. Right now, conserve your energy and take care of you in basic, fundamental ways, and the world will be right again. All right, Scorpio. Let me go ahead and grab you one Moonology card too. And if none of this has been resonating with you, stay, because Moonology card, alternative meaning, something should resonate with you. Now, if you're new here, Scorpio, tap on that subscription button down below as well. That way YouTube will notify you next time I do another reading and you won't miss out on any of them. So your card, a Moonology card today, Scorpio, it's time to release negativity. It is the full moon in Scorpio. How ironic, eh? All right, let me grab this up. Full moon in Scorpio. Whew. Here we go. And your card reads as follows, Scorpio. If you've been feeling paranoid and acting weird, take this card as a very direct message from the cosmos to just stop it. Worrying yourself is pointless, Scorpio. It's time to release any negativity you have around the situation you're asking about. If someone has been unkind to you, perhaps it's time for you to simply release them. This card heralds an emotionally intense time since both the full moon and Scorpio themselves are both extremely intense. It's time for you to feel all of your feelings, Scorpio. There could be some nastiness in the air when you do pull this card. If that is the case, take it as a sign to move away from anyone or anything you feel is toxic. For some, however, this card has a totally different meaning. It means your sex life can improve now, Scorpio. If you make an effort, use your magic, Scorpio. You have all you need inside you to bring about the desired result. Now, to attend to this moon card, Scorpio, emote. Yeah, it's all better out than it is in. So just emote. Now, additional meanings for this card, Scorpio, it's time to move from living fearfully to living joyfully. Your right to have your suspicions, as well as grudges, are toxic. Let something go. And finally, the end of an argument. All right, Scorpio. I wish you the best this weekend. We'll catch you next time. Bye.